And I've never had to rely on memorizing anything, because you see, I have so many memories. 40 years the General and I have lived together, and a long life will give you many memories to share. So when I come out here, I never know what we're going to talk about. I love to have questions from our visitors. Yes.
I would like to know if you could tell us about the personalities of your grandchildren. What were your grandchildren like?
What was that term you used?
The personalities. It's just, what, forget that word. What were your grandchildren like? Did they like, were any of them, did they like reading, or did they like outdoors?
Oh, well, I'm delighted to speak of them. You know, I'm so grateful that my dear son John was able to marry and have my 4 grandchildren born, because, of course, we sadly lost him after Yorktown. And his three little girls were born beginning in '76, and then his only son, his long-awaited son and heir, came in '81, just months before we lost him. And I'm so grateful that my son had the joy of his boy being born. I remember the General wrote to him, "Congratulations, Jack, at last, on the birth of your man-child." And he christened my grandson George Washington Park Custis. A very long name for a very little boy, and when he was a baby, I admit I spoiled him. And as to his character, I'm quite certain that had an effect, as it did also being the only boy with 3 older sisters. I used to refer to him quite fondly as my dearest little Washie, but his 3 older sisters teased him and called him their little washtub. He is very like his father at that age, when the General was attempting to see to a really truly proper education for my son, and now for my grandson. For the General, you know, because he lost his opportunity for a formal education. He has given them, provided for them, because of their inheritance, of course, all the schooling he wished he could